Hi passionate Rangers FC fans, welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. Let's get to the news. The atmosphere at Ibrox is positively electric just now, as Rangers crank up the pace in their summer rebuild and carve out a midfield transformation that's got fans on tenterhooks. The latest chapter in this ongoing saga has brought in the club's ambition and underscored their determination to shore up the engine room with genuine quality, and by all accounts, the deal is done. Every I dotted and T crossed, signaling a seismic arrival that reshapes the midfield blueprint. As the first flickers of summer training begin to ignite, and the calendar edges ever closer to competitive fixtures, this signing feels like a chess move of epic scale in Russell Martin's overarching strategy. He's after more than just bodies. Martin wants a midfield conductor, someone to dictate the tempo, to press high, to drive possession, and to carve out opportunities, and this new arrival looks tailor-made for that role. Ibrox has already seen glimpses of Russell Martin's vision: laid bare press resistance, high lines, swift transitions, players comfortable on the ball under pressure. But the midfield has needed a fresh core to anchor those dynamics, someone capable of turning possession into purpose. This undisclosed target ticks a lot of boxes: ball-carrying prowess, sharpness to slip teams under duress, awareness to unlock pressing triggers, and delivery to unlock attacking pockets. In short, everything Martin looks for in a midfield fulcrum. What's especially compelling is that this signing is a statement as much as it is a solution. A message sent loud and clear to the rest of the Premiership and crucially to the continent's bigger leagues. Rangers intend to compete and set the tempo, not just chase. It's a move that says they're done with cautious steps. This is a bold stride into a new era. Under Martin's governance, pre-season preparations are just around the corner, and this midfield linchpin will be integrated into systems that demand high football IQ and positional discipline. Whether stepping into a double pivot, lining up beside an enforcer, or being asked to carry the ball into opponent halves, this player will be at the heart of Martin's system. It's the kind of signing that sets a tone, drills sharpen patterns, rehearse chemistry molded. The vision is already complex. This player enhances it, elevates it. Off the pitch, this is also big business. Rangers have been vocal about tightening up their squad and sharpening every department. That means shrewd deals, savvy scouting, and tactical ambition. This latest addition is the next logical step after earlier window dealings. It feels less reactive and more coherent, almost as if there was a blueprint all along. Russell Martin's mark is unmistakable, and this signing cements it. Fans across Glasgow and wider are buzzing. Pundits are mulling over the implications. Social media timelines are filling with debate about tactics, depth, and direction. But amid the excitement lies genuine purpose. This isn't a player plucked for the sake of a headline. This is a cog to forge identity and steer philosophy. In a league where midfield battles can define seasons, this acquisition might well tip the balance in critical fixtures. Of course, the real barometer will come when it counts. When the stands fill, when the whistle goes, when 90 minutes against arch rivals or continental test awaits. That's when this midfield enforcer conductor will have to show he's more than hype, that he can recover, press, navigate tight midfields, open up flat defenses, and nurse possession with intent. But the foundations are there, the wheels are in motion at Ibrox, and the stage is set. And let's not forget the ripples this has through the rest of the squad. Other midfielders now slotted into a dugout, bidding for minutes, thinking through their roles and how they fit into Martin's design. Competition is healthy at Rangers, and this addition ratchets it up. Meaning training becomes teeth-baring, intensity ramps up, standards rise. Every player in that dressing room now has to earn their stripes in these methods. Looking back, you can see how this signing fits into a pattern. Earlier midfield reinforcements hinted at evolution. This one screams revolution. The window might be early in summer terms, but this feels like a turning point. You don't bring in a midfield linchpin on the cheap. If your intent is just to tinker, you do it. If you're building something enduring, yet amid all the excitement there's caution. Champions do not make themselves overnight. Integrating a pivotal player, ironing and understanding among new colleagues, ensuring fitness, bridging tactical youth with existing core, none of it is simple. Pre-season will be intense, there will be curves, but crucially Rangers have identified a need, found a solution, and acted decisively. So here we are at Ibrox on the verge of another summer crescendo. The signing locks into position on the midfield map, ready to bring legs, head, and quality to Martin's mold. What happens next is where the real narrative begins. on training pitches and friendlies, then under floodlights at Ibrox. But this first act has been scripted and it sets out a strong intent. Rangers are evolving in midfield, and this is the player who's going to help conduct that transformation. In this part of the story, there's no sense of treading water. This is a refit, not a facelift. A rewire, not a plugin. Strategic, not speculative. And it's a sign the rebuild under Martin is shifting into gear right where it counts, in the heart of the team. The shifts behind the scenes haven't stopped with just the midfield revamp. At Rangers, the rebuild is about more than signing players. It's about culture continuity and crafting a backroom team that mirrors the ambition on the pitch. That's why the near-confirmed addition of Sal Bibo as the new goalkeeper coach has caught so much attention. After all, goalkeeping has been a hot topic since the departure of Colin Stewart earlier this year, and this move signals another calculated step forward. Bibo brings with him experience from some of the most demanding football environments, most recently at Sheffield Wednesday and having previously spent time at Arsenal. He's seen top-tier football inside and out, but what makes this appointment so intriguing isn't just his resume, it's how he fits into Russell Martin's broader vision. Martin has already brought in trusted aides like Matt Gill and Rhys Owen, and the coaching team is beginning to take on a distinct shape: methodical, progressive, and finely tuned to modern demands. The fact that Bibo is out of contract made the opportunity even more attractive. A seasoned coach without the complications of transfer fees or drawn-out negotiations. But make no mistake, this is no stopgap solution. This is a coach brought in to mold the next phase of Rangers' goalkeeping identity. From building from the back composure under pressure to commanding the area with confidence, Bibo is expected to drill in habits that align perfectly with Martin's footballing ideology. It's also a sign that the club has learned from its recent past after the abrupt exit of Colin Stewart and the short-term fix with Alan McGregor stepping in at the tail end of the last campaign. The demand for long-term thinking has grown louder. McGregor, a club legend and Hall of Fame inductee, may have steadied the ship temporarily, but everyone knew it was never a sustainable solution. With Billy Dodds and Neil McCann also departing this summer, became a clean slate, and Bibo is now being handed a blank canvas on which to paint a new era for Rangers goalkeepers. But as staff changes settle and training ramps up, it's the players who'll carry these ambitions across the white line. And that brings us to the latest midfield headline. Rangers have struck a deal for Joe Rothwell from Bournemouth in what could be one of the most impactful moves of the window. Rothwell is a known quantity to Russell Martin, having worked with him before, and that pre-existing relationship might be key to a seamless integration. Rothwell is not just a body to fill out the squad. He's an established operator with a toolbox tailored to Martin's setup. He spent the previous season on loan at Leeds United, making 36 appearances and playing a pivotal role as they clinched promotion. That speaks volumes about his consistency and influence in high-stakes football. Rothwell's ability to carry the ball through traffic, connect the thirds, and create in motion makes him a classic number 8, a modern midfielder who thrives in transitional moments and has the composure to navigate tight spaces. Fans may recall that when he joined Bournemouth in 2022 from Blackburn Rovers, there was a buzz around his potential to make the leap into Premier League consistency. While he did feature for the Cherries, it's been in the Championship where he's truly shown, especially under managers who empower their midfielders to roam and dictate. That makes him an ideal fit for Martin, whose tactical blueprint thrives on dynamism and ball progression through central corridors. This won't be alone. Rothwell is set to join Rangers on a permanent deal, reportedly for 2 years. That matters. It's a commitment, not a trial run. It suggests a belief from the coaching staff that he's not just capable of slotting in, but of elevating the current standards. With Steve Davis now retired, Rangers have lacked a bit of bite and poise in the center. Rothwell could well be the answer, offering a blend of experience, confidence, and tactical flexibility. He's also got an eye for set pieces and a knack for finding pockets of space where others hesitate. That sort of spatial awareness can prove invaluable in Scottish football, where breaking down low blocks and stubborn defenses is often the difference between 3 points and dropped ones. Rothwell's movement, his ability to drift and draw defenders out, opens up channels that wingers and forwards can exploit. It's a ripple effect that can transform an entire attacking sequence. Of course, as with every new signing, there are unknowns. How will he adjust to the rhythm of Scottish football? Can he maintain his performance levels week in, week out? But considering his track record across multiple clubs and his familiarity with Martin's demands, there's every reason to believe he'll hit the ground running. Rangers need players who can step in and perform, not warm up to the idea. And while Rothwell's arrival excites, another major storyline is playing out in parallel. And this time it's about a departure. Hamza Igamain, one of last season's breakout stars, is on the verge of sealing a move to Lille. Reports out of Morocco suggest that the French side has reached an agreement with Rangers, bringing an end to a transfer saga that's drawn interest from all corners of Europe. Igamain's rise was meteoric. 16 goals across all competitions, including crucial strikes in Europe, and a momentous winner at Celtic Park etched his name into Ibrox folklore. The Moroccan forward quickly became a fan favorite, combining flair with ferocity and proving he could be the man for the big occasion. His goal-scoring touch, coupled with an ability to influence games from multiple areas of the pitch, made him one of Rangers' most valuable assets. It's understood that Lille stepped up their interest after tracking him throughout the season, eventually tabling a bid that met Rangers' valuation, rumored to be around £15 million, with a 30% sell-in clause due to his former club. Rangers will net just over $10 million from the deal, but it still marks a significant profit and reinvestment opportunity for the rebuild. In many ways, Igamain's exit is bittersweet. On one hand, you lose a player who delivered in key moments, and who had clearly not yet hit his ceiling. On the other, the financial injection this deal provides could shape the rest of the transfer window, unlocking other moves and reinforcing multiple departments. It's the kind of trade-off modern football often demands. Let go of a rising star to secure the future strength of the collective. What's most encouraging is how the club has handled the business. There's been no panic, no desperation. From the start, Rangers made it clear they'd only sell on their terms. That resolve paid off, and now with the deal close to being finalized, attention turns to reinvestment. That $10 million can do a lot of damage in the right hands, and based on early moves, Russell Martin and his recruitment team seem to know what they're doing. The big question now is how Rangers will adapt without Igamain in the front line. Will a new striker come, and will tactics shift to accommodate a different kind of threat? Those are questions that will be answered soon enough. For now, though, this moment represents both an end and a beginning. One star exits, another enters. The evolution continues. At Ibrox, this summer has never been about minor tweaks. It's been a full-scale transformation driven by clarity and ambition. From goalkeeping coaches to midfield architects, from fan favorites moving on to new leaders stepping in, everything points to a club preparing for not just a new season but a new era. The building blocks are falling into place, and the excitement is only just beginning. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. There's a growing murmur around Govan that Rangers might just have found their new No. 9, and his name is MATIJA FRIGAN. While there's been no official word yet from the club, sources close to the deal suggest the Croatian striker is all but set to don the light blue jersey. The 21-year-old forward, currently playing his trade in the European leagues, is being touted as the man to fill the striking void at Ibrox, with reports claiming that Rangers have already wrapped up the signing behind closed doors. The buzz began circulating late last week and has only grown louder, with whispers from within the Rangers camp hinting that FRIGAN's arrival is imminent. Known for his sharp movement in the box and a knack for finding the net, FRIGAN is seen as a player with bags of potential and the kind of clinical edge Thatchers have been crying out for. With Cyril Dessers blowing hot and cold last term and Kemmer Roof struggling for fitness, the arrival of a young, hungry No. 9 could be exactly what Felipe Clement needs to fire his side into a title charge. While Rangers fans are no strangers to transfer speculation, this one feels different. The name FRIGAN has been doing the rounds online, and a few eagle-eyed supporters have noted that he's recently followed several Ibrox figures on social media. Coincidence? Maybe, or maybe just another breadcrumb in a trail leading to a big announcement. Of course, until the club makes it official, it's all just whispers in the wind. But if the rumors prove true, Rangers may have just pulled off a savvy piece of business. FRIGAN's goal record at youth level is impressive, and he's already had a taste of senior football on the continent. If he can adapt to the rough and tumble of the Scottish Premiership, he could be a real asset. One thing's for sure, the Ibrox faithful will be watching closely. And if MATIJA FRIGAN does walk out of that tunnel with the No. 9 shirt on his back, expect a fair bit of noise in the stands. For now, though, we wait and wonder if the next Croatian sensation is about to make Glasgow his home. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.